ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Okay, ready? 50 action.
On 1st and 10, Hendricks. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's football 101 because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll look to throw, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 33-yard down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They won in 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
Looking to throw on second down. Hendricks. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Going up top for Cup. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. Cooper Kupp, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And the Rams have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. Yeah, he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Vikings take over first down 10 at their own 29.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. The Vikings at 7-9 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there was one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now back to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle him free. They caught him off guard, force the incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career, and Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They'll run with Dobbins. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll try and sneak it here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And some room to maneuver. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Rams have retaken the lead. Point after here coming up. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Rams 14, Vikings 10.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams 20. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff for Dobbins. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Dewan Smoot getting in there, recording the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
A 45-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for them under field goals.
We know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group. And sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, Hendricks. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Back to the air on 2nd down. Hendricks. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, with a dime work on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Hendricks. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Savannah on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Goes right back to Smith again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it right now because they're trailing. Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
Well, that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock. But now for that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Throwing on first down. Hendricks. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own.
Well, he's going to run it here up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Hendricks. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jacob Harris, 27 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch right now. They kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there, dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
The pass
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start the
touchdown, Rams. Jacob Harris, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. He's got Smith here. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Off play action. Hendricks. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Throwing again. Hendricks. That'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And his kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the 1st half have now followed them into the 2nd half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll set up to throw. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, Charles, he's starting to be somewhat proud in this league. Second year in the NFL. I don't know if last year was a rookie if he would have worked those progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Hunt going to run for it. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Hendricks. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays on the line to move on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Intended
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now here's another interception. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Hendricks. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Off the play fake, Hendricks. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing to start the drive. Hendricks toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Hendricks flushed out right. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
To throw on 2nd down. Hendricks to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now they'll pull the receiver in motion left. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL.
And my goodness, another interception. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Rams.
Off-play action. Hendricks. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw. Hendricks. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play. to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And now here is another interception. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Taken down at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
8. 8 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. Hendricks eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the fourth time today. This is taken around the 12. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
A quick throw caught by Kupp out wide.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, and I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's across for the touchdown. 2 outs away. He's getting in for 6.
You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Santos there in the PAT. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Slot man moves right.
19 right. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Pioneer. Hurry, hurry.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Connecting with Cup here on the out route.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First down, Rams.
Back to throw. Hendricks. Wide open receiver. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game. And all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball is the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spent all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away, and they're not doing it.
Now back to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one at the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll cut the lead down to 28.
That's the score. Rams 62. Vikings 34.
Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
Charles.